So, welcome to the power of language. We're going to cover the power of language, love and destruction, the language of frequency, language, distortion and symmetry, water, rice and crystals, how language affects your body and mind, and how intention alone is enough. So, we all know how powerful language can be, from an Ed Sheeran love song to the impact of Martin Luther King. Your words can verbalize and ground your emotions and dreams, to be felt, experienced, and inspired by the whole world, to change lives and change history. But what most people don't know is why the words and language you use has such power. From the thoughts you think internally to the ones you share externally with others. The language you use every day affects you, your mindset, and your ability to feel good and worthy. And it can be used to build you up to feel invincible or keep you small by constantly criticizing you. Language and the words we use affect us, because language is used to construct the stories we tell ourselves about who we are. Your power lies in your words. Language is about more than communicating facts and figures. We manifest our lives through our thoughts, words, and actions. And language is therefore a powerful tool that we can use in creating the lives we desire and deserve. And it affects us in more ways than we expect. Yes, language can be hurtful when we listen to things that are negative. But language has a non-verbal expression which impacts us more, because language spoken in the human body has its own vibration. The resonance in the mouth and body of each spoken word is like a tuning fork, tuning your body to the frequency of that word. So sound and language have a vibrational frequency which affect us more than the conscious associated meaning of the words, to the point that it can actually be the source of internal cellular structure deformation and distortion. Now, this is backed by Dr. Masaru Emoto's experiment of the hidden messages in water. Now, Dr. Emoto found water to absorb, hold, and even transmit human feelings and emotions, and the ability of words to have an impact on the crystal structure. So as you can see, the crystals that had words like thank you, love and appreciation, Mother Teresa were absolutely beautiful. Whereas the thoughts and emotions and feelings of heavy metal music or you make me sick, I will kill you, and Adolf Hitler are all distorted. They're not the same. You can clearly see the difference. Water exposed to loving words shows brilliant, complex, and colourful snowflake patterns, whereas water exposed to negative thoughts forms incomplete, asymmetrical patterns with dull colours. Just look at these here. So thank you, you make me sick, love and appreciation, water molecule before prayer, water molecule after prayer. Look at the difference. And since we're 70% water, we can positively or negatively affect our physical bodies and the way we feel about it by using different types of language towards it. You can either distort the main content of your body or you can align it. And Dr. Emoto suggested that we confirm the findings of the hidden messages in water with the rice experiment and put portions of cooked rice into 3 containers. And on one container labeled thank you, I love you. On the other labeled you fool, I hate you. And the third container was just ignored, and it was the control of the experiment. And then he instructed school children to say the labels on the jars out loud every day when they passed them by at school. And the results were this. After 30 days, the rice in the container with positive thoughts had barely changed, while the others were moldy and rotten. And I mean, the one that was ignored is, it's not looking great, is it? But the one that has had the thoughts of hate is completely moldy and rotten. And just think, if this is like your body and water, and you say loving thoughts, it's going to maintain and align. But if you think awful thoughts and say them about yourself, it's literally toxic to your body. And this suggested the power of language, words, and intentions. So the language you use physically affects your body. There is no denying it. Even if it's just an intention, it's enough to change your physical body. So if you use hateful language towards your body and yourself, even if it's in your own mind or just think it, no wonder you don't like the way it looks or feel unworthy of love. Ask yourself, how do you usually talk to and about yourself and your body? Be honest. Either out loud to others or inside your own head. What sort of conversations are you having with yourself? Because it all counts. This proves it. And how do you feel about the way your body looks or your own self-worth? Because it is all linked. And if that's not a wake-up call, I really don't know what is. So to recap, the language you use towards yourself and your body internally or out loud affects the way your physical body is, looks, and responds. And your language and intention can literally change cellular structures in your body and can empower you or disempower you. And the language of people surrounding you can be equally toxic when you absorb it, which is why we covered your circle of influencers and social media back in the previous module. And if we actually registered what language we unconsciously use towards ourselves and bodies, we would fall off our chair. Now we know the physical effects it can actually have on us. And the key to transforming the language of our inner dialogue or inner critic is to understand and identify the different types of language, that which empowers us and that which disempowers us. So that's what we're going to cover in the next training, the Clash of the Sirens. So let's get into it.